What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here for some breaking news for you guys. Some really important breaking news in terms of the way our season is shaping now. And Harry Kane has made a statement today. I mean, we were all on Good Morning Tottenham speaking a lot about the Harry Kane situation, but it looks as though the Harry Kane situation is now put to bed till at least next summer. Harry Kane has made a statement regarding his future, and let's get that statement up on screen and read through it. Sim, you want to take us through it?
Yeah, Harry Kane has put on his Twitter, "It was incredible to see the reception from the Spurs fans on Sunday and to read some of the messages of support I've had in the last few weeks. I will be staying at Tottenham this summer and will be 100% focused on helping the team achieve success." And that is the statement that Harry Kane has put out this afternoon. So that puts the saga to bed. The whole toing and froing has happened throughout the summer, ever since the season ended. It's now finally at a close. Harry Kane will be a Tottenham player going to the season, and Spurs as well, if I get it up, quoted Harry Kane's tweet here saying, "Let's do this, one of our own." So confirming that as well. So Harry Kane is going to be a Tottenham player this season. We can put that to bed 100% now.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that when you look at that statement, it does say this summer. Doesn't say till the end of my contract, doesn't say I'm just staying, it just says this summer. So I mean, this story is going to reappear itself next summer. Of course it will. Sure, won't it?
Depending on how the season goes, I'm sure it will. I'm sure, it's no doubt about it. If we have another really poor season where we're not competing for anything, I'm sure the rumours will rear its ugly head. And let's not get it twisted. Kane wanted the move this summer. We all know that. Kane wanted to leave. He's not staying because he is desperate to stay, and I think he's staying because he has no choice, and I think he's accepted it at this point. And I think that he's always had respect for the club and respect for the respect for the club, basically, who brought him through. And he, as we said right at the beginning of the window, he didn't want to leave. He felt like he had to leave, and that was the situation. And now that he can't leave, I'm sure he'll knuckle down. I'm sure we'll see the best of Harry Kane, and it's a bit of a renewed sense of optimism of hopefully now this saga's now put to bed. Let's see what we can do in the next 6 days of this window. Now we put this behind us, and I'm just glad that the best striker in the Premier League is still going to be a Tottenham player.
Exactly. So eat your hearts out, Sky Sports. Eat your hearts out, Gary Neville. Eat your hearts out, the Sun. Eat your hearts out, Charlie Kane, because Harry Kane is a Spurs player for at least another year. Does this give Daniel Levy the kind of excuse now not to make any signings from now to the end of the window?
I don't think so, because I think as much as we're delighted Kane is staying, you got to think that Kane, I don't think he's obviously not staying because he's had assurances or anything, but he needs some sort of a vision of where the club is going, and we need to be going somewhere if we're going to in the future convince him not to start looking elsewhere again. So I think we need to improve the squad. We all know that we need to make sure that we can't have another season like last season where we're out of all the competitions by March, April, and there's nothing to fight for. We need to make sure that we do everything we can. If Kane has a season like he did last season, it's not all for nothing again.
Yeah,
that's basically where we're getting at. So I think it's important that Levy makes sure that we get some business done in the next 6 days, and it's still no excuse. Now we've got Kane. It might be an excuse, not to delve into the striking department. I still don't think it is, but I can see that being used. But not to make any signings, no, it can't be.
And in terms of the way our season's looking now, obviously 2 wins from 2 without Harry Kane, first 2 games of the season. I mean, this is a major boost in terms of going into the season now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it gets I think as it puts the saga to bed, I think the squad now can kind of come together. He's going to be reintegrated again. The squad can have confidence that the best striker in the Premier League is going to be on their side again in a part of their team. And I think, it's all positive. It's definitely positive. You saw him hugging Nuno at the end of the game. Hopefully they can develop a good relationship. And I mean, him linking up with Son again, I'm sure that will be something Son will be looking at. And I think it's all positive. Very, very... Look, it's great news for me. It's great news that he's staying. And
should we be looking at top 4 now? Now Harry Kane is staying? 100%?
I definitely think it improves our chances, for sure. Improves our chances. We definitely need more signings between now and the end of the window. But when you've got that firepower, if we can, as we said last season, if we get that defence right, make sure we get Romero through the door. If we get another right back before the end of the window, I think we get that defence right. We got a decent chance.
I mean,
still not favourites.
Yeah, I know. The only difference from last season to this season is that Chelsea have improved, Man United have improved, Liverpool have improved. So other teams around us are improving. So I guess if we improve with them, then we'll still be in there for the conversation.
Definitely. And when look, Kane and Son are two of the most lethal forwards in the Premier League. They would get into any team in the Premier League. So we have to make sure that we give them a platform so that all their good work, like last season, doesn't go to waste.
Yeah.
They had unbelievable seasons last season, but unfortunately, because of the other elements of the team, they were let down. And that's why we finished 7th. We didn't finish 7th because of Kane and Son. It was everyone else.
Yeah, of course.
And we got to make sure that doesn't happen again. We have to make sure it doesn't happen again. And I think Kane staying is a massive boost. And I'm happy that he's committed his future for at least another year. And I look, as much as, people say, oh, we could have taken the money and reinvested it. And I would look, the fact of the matter is, seeing him in another team's shirt would have hurt. It would have hurt.
But we could have taken the money, but the money that was offered to us was nowhere near enough.
That's also true. I think City bungled this deal massively.
Big time.
And also, you've got to say, this is arguably an massive example of how not to push for a transfer and how not to try and get a move. I think from all parties, from Kane and from Man City, they've gone about this all the wrong way. And you know what? For all the faults of Levy, and it's Levy's fault that Kane wanted to leave in the first place, but I think he dealt with the situation as he should have in this summer, and you can't fault him at all for how he dealt with the Kane situation. You can fault him for everything else, but in terms of isolating this Kane situation, he couldn't have done anything else.
I agree with that. So look, that is it. Harry Kane has made a statement. He has confirmed he will be staying at Tottenham this summer. There will be no transfers for Harry Kane. We just have to wait and see how the rest of the transfer window. We got 6 days left. Romano did say yesterday he thinks that Spurs can make up to 3 signings. So I mean, if we do get 3 signings through the door from now until the end of the season, obviously end of the transfer window. Obviously, it depends who they are. But if we can get some Paratici signings through the door, then I think this season is looking like it's shaping up quite nicely, to be honest.
Well, the other thing I'd say is you got to say everyone started so strong, haven't they? All the other teams at the top.
Man U have dropped points already.
Yeah. But they look strong. I mean, they all look strong. So even if we get signings, whatever, everyone's improved. So we have to make sure we're upping our game, not just, being passed. So it's still going to be difficult, but it definitely puts us back in the conversation, I'm hoping.
All right. So there you have it. Like I said, Harry Kane has made his statement. I want to know your opinions on that statement in the comment section below. Harry Kane is one of our own and he's staying at Tottenham. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.